Hi everyone, this is me, Moonlight Guidance. We are going to look and see what's coming through for your reading. This is for all star signs, so if you are here, hello and welcome. I feel like it is a sign that there are messages for you, and also this is a safe space where you are always very welcome as well. Also wanted to mention that any personal tarot readings, if you wanted a reading with me, personal services, and also the intention items which have thousands of 5-star reviews are always linked in the description box below, as in the website is linked down below, and the review section is at the bottom of my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and yeah, everything's always in the description box if you're interested. Okay, so let's begin with your reading and see what is coming through. That just fell on my lap. Okay, so let's just place these like so, turn them over so I can see them. You have been through hell and back. I really feel like you have. You've been through so much over the years. You've been through heartbreak, you've been through traumatizing situations that are absolutely not to do with you at all, in terms of like it's not your fault that these things happen to you. You have gone through obstacles and challenges. You've really like gone through a lot of like difficult moments where you've oftentimes felt like, oh my god, like I need to do this in my life, I need to do that in my life, like this has to happen, that has to happen, I have to get this part of my life together, I need to focus on that part of my life, like this is not going well, that's not going well. Things are very challenging for you. You feel overworked, you feel overwhelmed, you feel stressed, you feel chaotic, you feel challenged, you feel it can be to do with friends, perhaps not giving you the kind of time and energy that you deserve. It can be to do with, romantic partners coming in and out, or being ghosted, blocked, hurt, heartbroken, losing loved ones in your life, losing people you never thought would just walk away from you, losing jobs, losing opportunities that you felt genuinely are for you, and having situations like this in your life occur to the point where you often just question everything now. You question whether things are going to ever get better. You question whether you will have more peace and happiness and joy in your life. You question, what's going to happen and how it's going to happen, and if anything is going to make you feel better, because you just feel like everything always goes wrong, and it upsets you, and it really, really gets to you. And more than anything else, you just oftentimes wonder whether you will ever heal, because you feel like you're healing from one thing and then boom, you get slapped with another 5 things. You are trying to heal from like 5 things, then boom, another one big thing comes along, and you just feel like it's never ending. You just feel like you can't catch a break. But what I will tell you is you will catch a break, you will heal, you will feel stronger, you will feel like you are on that throne feeling confident and secure and strong again. It will absolutely happen. You will have less fear and more happiness and more joy and more fulfillment in your life. Like things will not continue to keep going the way that they are constantly going. You will feel happier and stronger and so much more motivated. 3 of Pentacles literally shows here better friendships and relationships evolving for you. We've got the 5 of Cups, which shows sadness from previous situations and past events that has been really hard for you to shake off. It's been hard for you to sort of move on from those particular things, but will you move on from those things? Yes, because you will heal. So how does one heal? It's hard, but I'm gonna go through all of that with you, because I want to see you feel the best. I want to see you feeling like you're the best version of yourself, feeling stronger within yourself. You really are a very, very strong person, because through adversity and difficulties and challenges and trauma and heartbreak, you always are trying your best. You will show up. Okay, you will turn up, you will go to places, you will try your best. Yes, there are some days where you don't want to go to something that you said you would want to go to. There are some 1 or 2 days where you just feel like you can't, but you always try to show up. You know that it's a respectful thing to do, to, you know, turn up to things that you've promised you would go to. And so you are not the kind of person that cancels out of fear. You are not the kind of person that runs away from things out of pure fear. You try to resolve things to the best of your ability. You try to do things to the best of your ability. You try to get things in order, and you try to do the absolute most and the absolute best that you can do for yourself and for others. And that is something that I really see here. Like, you are absolutely admired. Okay, people look over you and they see how balanced you are despite any like struggles you could be going through. Some people don't even sense that you have struggles in your life because of how well like rounded you come across, in the sense that you know how to separate the two, personal and professional, or you know how to know when there is a time and a place to, you know, be personal, professional, etc., etc. Like, you just know that. And you know, people really admire you for your strength, your courage, your determination, and they feel that you are a very like that you are basically like an inspiration. So believe it or not, people around you see you as an inspiration, and they may not always pick up on your difficulties and challenges, but they know that everyone has challenges and difficulties. So they actually really appreciate the amount of effort that you go through to do things, and they really appreciate you wholeheartedly for the kind of person that you are as a human being as well, which is really important to them. You've also got the Three of Wands as well. Now, Three of Wands is about knowing that in your healing journey, it is really important to give things time. If you are trying to heal and you just want to feel better all of a sudden, you have to understand it's not like a switch that you turn on and off. Healing is a journey. It takes time. It takes days. You go through notions where 3 days could feel amazing, and then another 3 days could feel bad, and then another day feels good, and then another 5 feel bad, but then another 10 days feel amazing, and then you might have 2 days where you don't feel so great. Life is also about duality, but also healing takes time, right? Sometimes your healing journey might be slightly delayed because someone said something to you at work and it just frustrated you and triggered you. But then you never know. The next day you go to the grocery store and someone says something really lovely about you just randomly, okay? Like really randomly. And that makes you feel good for another 10 days. So part of life can also sort of integrate into the healing, you know, journey sometimes, where it might set you back or accelerate you. Completely normal, but you have to give yourself time as well. Accept where you are in your life, which is very difficult to do, but remember, healing is literally accepting what has happened. Once you get to a place where you have accepted what has happened, you truly are healing. Like literally, you are truly healing. But you can go through the notions of denial and sort of rejecting what's happened, and then suddenly thinking to yourself, you know what, actually I'm going to accept what's happened. I'm going to feel okay about what's happened, even though it might not feel okay in that particular moment. So healing really is about acceptance towards where you are in your life, and sometimes it's hard to accept, right? You can go up and down, but the type of resilience that you have within yourself, right, comes from the trauma, the pain, the heartbreak, but also because you've been through all of that, you are so much stronger now than you would have been before, which I know is really stupid. Like, let's not try to validate trauma, but what I am saying is, listen, that trauma has happened in your life, right? That heartbreak has happened in your life. It's happened. We can't change the past, but we can really use that to fuel your future. And your future does look bright. You will absolutely have a beautiful, you know, there's a relationship here where you feel happy, content, fulfilled, motivated, an amazing roof over your head, family, support, just a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. There is progress, there is fulfillment, there is a real sense of feeling strong, feeling content, and feeling really, really motivated, and feeling most like yourself as well. You know, there is a real sense of you just feeling so good, like literally so good, and using that to understand who you are and getting through like future troubles and realizing that, you know what, that I went through that and I know how to now navigate through this challenge or this difficulty that I am now facing in regards to what I am now going through. So the Three of Swords here shows that you are going to use and fuel the past sadness and pain that you once had to motivate your future. You will feel stronger, you will feel more motivated, things in your life will only get better and only get stronger, which is incredible, like literally incredible. Okay, you are going to just get stronger and stronger. Your life will get better, more finances will come your way, more money comes your way, you know, finances. But basically, people admire you for the kind of person that you are, but you are now going to admire yourself for the person you are, because you're going through healing. Now, I also help with healing rituals as well, to really help you in the healing journey, especially if you find it really hard to like accept and get to a place of feeling acceptance towards where you are in your life right now. I offer healing rituals. There's the shadow work ritual, shadow work healing, which helps to basically heal your shadow self. The shadow self is the part you normally can't see, right? It's literally your shadow, so that in reality you will start to feel stronger, more uplifted, and just really get to a place of acceptance in your life. So shadow work healing really targets childhood trauma in general, like all kinds of trauma. It also really targets as well like sadness, heartbreak, frustration, guilt, shame, grief, and things like that. Then there's also the codependency ritual. If you are codependent on what other people are doing and saying, and that triggers you emotionally, where you depend on, your emotions depend on what someone says or does or doesn't do, then the codependency ritual is really quite powerful, so that you can actually act based on what you're thinking and feeling, rather than your emotions are based off what someone else is thinking, feeling, or doing towards you. There's also the self-love ritual, which is quite self-explanatory. It brings more love towards yourself, more healing towards yourself for you. You feel closer towards yourself, happier within yourself, much more motivated within yourself. And there's also the full body chakra cleansing, which helps with mood, energy, vitality. Each part of your body is responsible for different things, like your throat chakra is responsible for speaking, communicating, but also being understood, right? And then also it helps with like things like your ears, helps with things like teeth issues, throat issues, mild issues. I just want to say, because obviously these are spiritual services. This is not like surgery, okay? Like that's different. Medicine and spirituality are actually two very separate things, so I just have to mention that. But it can sort of help with like mild things that you are dealing with, okay? More like severe things have to be dealt with by medical healthcare professionals. So yeah, this is what I wanted to mention. There's also personal services like tarot readings. If anyone wanted a reading with me, there's also intention items as well, bracelets, candles, sage bundles, teas, all that good stuff. If you are interested, everything is literally there for your convenience as well, so definitely do check it out. But yeah, everything is literally there for your convenience, and on my website. So check everything out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Check out the description box below for information on personal services, readings, items, rituals, etc. I have TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every single day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.